Same time, like I said, and me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn.
Wanna be where the sugar daddies are. I wanna see them spending their money on, what's that word again? Me.
Hear about that girl that was recording and she had a sugar daddy and he got mad that she didn't give him no sugar and he kept buying her stuff and he was getting fed up. Obviously he did look like he was drunk, but did y'all see that video? Like before I got saved, like I used to, before Sprinkle came up, OGs know, like things on social media, like especially like on YouTube, there was a lot of laws of attraction and manipulating videos that were on the social media platform before Shira 7 years ago, and I used to study front and back those channels and do those things to lure men and get things. And at one point I just had to stop because, like, I remember I was in a situation where I was in this man's house. It was a mini mansion, okay? And this man was drunk. And I couldn't keep using him. Like, I clearly seen that this man was going down a horrible road. And he was so drunk, and I was super terrified, y'all. And I just couldn't keep taking advantage of him. And that was like the scariest moment, like me being at his house by myself, nobody knew. He could have did X, Y, and Z to me just out of the blue, and nobody would have known. Like, he lived in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't go any deeper. I can't keep manipulating people. I can't keep manipulating men. I mean, I can't keep using them, even though, of course, we know, like, this is a transaction. Like, you obviously know that I'm here to get something from you, but you're supposed to be getting something from me too, you know, because I understand how people think. They think that it's okay to keep living that lifestyle because it's like, you want something for me, I want something for you, but it's manipulation. And it's very like just leave them alone. Leave the men that have money alone, okay? Like, they are in a dark space when they are seeking sugar babies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're going through a lot. Like, if you actually sit with them and talk with them, and like, I didn't have the heart to keep doing that anymore. And it was just like, oh my gosh, like, this man is miserable. And I couldn't do it anymore. I tapped out. I had tapped out. I couldn't do the quote unquote sprinkle lifestyle before sprinkle was out, because this was like, what, 2018 or 19? But yeah, oh, it was horrible. Man, that was horrible. But yeah, there's a video trending, and yeah, this man, you can clearly see this man is going, like, if you see people, if you can see people spiritually, you can see what's going on with him spiritually. But yeah.
4 bad things a sugar daddy will do to you. 1, he will sow hate into your heart. And so you will hate someone you have never met before, you have never seen before, you have never interacted with, and who has done you no harm. His wife. 2, he will fill your head with lies that he will leave his wife and make you the only woman in his life. 3, he will waste your time so much that you will not have time for more responsible men to be in your life. 4, he will use you the way he doesn't use his wife, squeeze you dry, and then throw you away when you least expect. Because, as always, his eyes are roaming, and before you know it, you'll see somebody new again, and then you'll become too old for.
So I'm going to share my story time with you guys real quick about the time that I decided I wanted to date a nigga with money. Like, when I mean money, I mean M's, right? So I met this dude at like a basketball tournament. These times, like, I would go to basketball tournaments like it was nothing. No, I did not go there for the niggas. I actually went to go watch the fucking game. Okay? Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah, a bitch going there to actually watch the game and not niggas. Yes, I'm one of those bitches. Like, I'm on the sidelines. Anybody who knows. When Brooklyn's at a game and I'm into it, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so I met him at a basketball game, whatever. Mind you, I did not know my man had bread. I did not know any of that. But it was one of those things where it was like, when he was trying to talk to me, people were like, yo, bro, like, you know who that is? And I was like, no, like, you understand what I mean? Like, I'm a hood bitch. I really don't give 2 fucks who you are, my nigga. Like, unless you're like, at the time, if you weren't a nigga that was in the streets doing your shit, like, to me, I don't know you, you don't know me, you're not a tough basketball player. I really didn't give two shits, right? So boom, he takes my number, me and him are talking or whatever, and we're cool. At this time, I was still living in Lane at the time, and then I moved out on my own, and I was like, yo, fuck this, I'm gonna go move out. And I went downtown to move by myself. So boom, when I went to live downtown or whatever, homie came to my crib one time. No, sorry, before we get to that, he would bring me out to dinners and things of that nature. So you know when a hood bitch, you're going to dinner and whatever, a nigga says, yo, I'm gonna bring you to dinner, your first thought is like a Red Lobster, or you know what I mean, like, or a little pickle barrel, or like a little one too, because it's like a hood, like, you know what I mean? I met you at a hood tournament, I'm just assuming you're a hood nigga. Whatever. I did not realize that at this time this guy worked for like the Blue Jays, like he was like at the top, like that type of honcho. Bitch like me has never. Yeah, so where was I? So yeah, I'm there, you know, when he told me like we're going out or whatever, I made sure I looked prim and proper and ting, you know, I wasn't wearing no Jordans, no nothing, you know what I mean? And then he brought us to like an upscale restaurant. When I mean I had to tell him for the second date, I was like, yo, my nigga, on the real, don't ever bring me back to a restaurant like that. First and foremost, there were names that I could not fucking bumbleclot pronounce. You understand me? Secondly, it was prices that were, obviously he was buying it, but still, it was one of those things where it was like, yo, my nigga, I'm not. Where I'm like, yo, my nigga, at the end of the day, I get it that you're trying to show me different things or whatever the case may be, but there's baby steps. Take baby steps. You know, maybe this day and age, this generation of girls, you guys would have been like, oh my God, Brooklyn. Some of y'all was probably gonna be like, oh, Brooklyn, what's wrong with you? Like, he's trying to do, you know what I mean? First and foremost, there was nothing called social media. Okay, so social media wasn't on my radar. I was not there taking bare pictures and taking pictures of this and taking pictures and posting it. No, it's a memory. Go back and tell my homegirls. That's what it was. Okay, but at the end of the day, it was like, you know, I seen different things. I'm not gonna lie. He showed me different things. Not to mention, he came and picked me up in 3 different cars. A Ferrari. He had, at the time, he had a Ferrari. He had a Porsche, and then he had a Benz, I believe it was. So each time he came and picked me up, he picked me up in a different car. So boom, now we're there, we're chilling, whatever. Everything was a good time or whatever. He's still kind of, you know, he's still kind of weird because he's kind of nerdy. Like I said, he worked for the he worked for the Blue Jays at the high, like near the CEO type shit. Like he was up there. So boom, now after one day now, he was like, yo, he calls me, he's like, yo, can I come by? So I was like, okay, not a problem. This was late. This is booty call hour, so you know what that means. Go get a shave up, go do whatever I had to do, you know, go take a shower, boom, 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 because I knew that he was coming over. So boom, he comes over now, and it was just me and him by ourselves, whatever, chilling, watching movies or whatever, and we're chilling or whatever, the real Netflix and chill, like before it was even a thing. So boom, after the fact that we are chilling, all of a sudden now I hear a knock on my door. Yeah, so boom, sorry, my bad, there was somebody at my door. But anyways, so now I hear a knock on my door. So I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and I'm like, clearly it's only 2 of us. I'm not expecting nobody else, so what's up? So I go now and I walk my ass to the door. Mind you, I'm well sexy in my little lingerie, whatever case may be. So I go and I look through the people, because you know a bitch like me is from the hood. We're not about to just open our door, don't know who the fuck you are or whatever. And I see a lady standing at my door. A woman, a big, hot-staring woman that could be like my auntie type shit, standing at the door. So I'm like, who is it? She was like, is so-and-so there? I'm like, I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. He's like, open the door. Open the door for whom? Who's opening what door for what person? I never invited her. You never told me that anybody's coming over here. And my nigga, do you know where you are right now? You're in the hood. Because where I lived at downtown, you were in the hood. My nigga, we don't do that. We don't do the calls and let people just pull up randomly. So boom now. I said, all right, cool, hold on. I told her, hold on. So I went, got my robe, whatever, put it on. And at the same time, I kept a small little, you know, pokey, like in my house, like near my door type shit. So then I'm near my pokey, and I said, all right, cool. So I opened the door, and I'm like, hi. She's like, hi. She's like, he comes to the door, and he's like, let her in. So I was like, let her in where? She's not coming in my house. I don't know who the fuck she is. You're lucky I even opened the door for this bitch. So then he was like, nah, it's my friend. She's cool. She also works with him at work. So I was like, okay, rich people, whatever, cool. You guys want to come into my crib, whatever, cool. So I let her in. I checked her out from head to toe. She's cool. Boom. She comes in the house. We're chilling, still watching Netflix or whatever. I'm still confused. It's giving confusion because I'm like, what the fuck is she doing here? Boom. Let's fast forward to she's staying in the living room. Me and him go into the room to go get busy. Tutu's me and him ready to get busy now. When I mean get busy, the man I eat my pum pum, everything in my lick, in my salt, the titty, them. He's doing everything right. Tutu's while he's eating my pussy. Why did homegirl walk in butt ass fucking naked though? Naked. Okay? She comes and she's standing. I'm looking at her. The man's eating my pussy at the same time. He looks up. He stops eating my pum pum and he looks up and he looks at her and like they gave each other that look like, yeah, it's go time. As he's eating my pussy, my girl turns around and proceeds to go behind him to suck his dick from behind. Remember, I'm young at this time. I listen, bro. I was discombobulated. Like I didn't know what to feel, how to feel. Yeah, I was feeling very good down there, but at the same time I was like, you know what I mean, while he was feeling my titty, I'm like, okay, this is weird. All of a sudden now shorty leaves from there sucking dick to come over to proceed to attempt to kiss me. Bitch, are you crazy? I don't know you. Okay, I don't know you. That man's balls and things, I don't know it. No. This is our first time actually Netflixing, fucking chilling, my girl. Relax. Do you understand? So after a while, it was like she was still trying. No. You understand? To the point where he stopped eating my pussy and he was like, yo, just let her suck on your titty. Da 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 da. This, that, second, and third. What? I just kindly got up. I pushed him. I pushed her. I said, yo, fuck this, fuck that. And I left. And I went into the living room. And then when, as I was going into the living room, they were like, I was getting my shit ready, like I'm putting on my clothes or whatever. They're getting on, like this is nothing. Oh, she doesn't want to be involved. And they kept doing what they were doing, sucking, fucking, doing everything they wanted to do. I let them know that they have to take that shit outside because you guys are not about to do all. Yeah, you guys weren't about to do all of that on my blood clot bed sheets and them. Come out of my blood clot. I just told them, I said, you and her, take your shit and leave. We're not about to do that. And they had to leave because at the end of the day, it was one of those things where it's like, yo, you're not about to come and try to come and embarrass me in my house. Secondly, not only that, but you're here fucking and sucking. Get out. Get out. And I really had to show them a hood bitch because I told them, if you do not get out of my house, I will call so-and-so because they were procrastinating, didn't want to come out of my yard. And I was like, yo, I will call, demand them to come up here and remove you personally. And what are you driving today? Was it the Porsche or was it the Benz? That was the fastest I ever seen my nigga get up and get the fuck up out of my house. As soon as I told him, do, he knew, woo. It was on and popping. Like, bruh, don't do that. That's weird to me. That's weird, scary shit. Like, don't do that. Ever try to do pull-ups without letting the person know. Like, no. I'm traumatized, okay? I don't do no. I don't know you. Don't come to my fucking door. Moral of the story, that bitch would have got her ass beat if I had to ask her one more motherfucking time to get the fuck up out of my house. You and that old ass pussy with gray hair. Up out of there.
Same time, like I said, and me, I'm 56 years old.
Damn.